So, what to know in advance of booking a session of RES energy reading? You start with the sort of thing you would like to know. For instance, if you'd like to know about yourself, just bring you. That's pretty simple. If you want to know about another person, then on the day of your session, email me a photograph. Doesn't have to be a fancy one, could be off of somebody's Facebook page. See, part of the skills of energetic literacy that I use and that I teach include being able to read anybody in loads of detail from a regular photograph. So if you come in person, you can bring the photograph or you can have it on your phone. Otherwise, if you email it to me, that's helpful. Then another possibility is that you just want to understand more about what's been going on in a relationship. And one of the advanced skills of energetic literacy that I can use in your session involves what's called pulling out an energetic hologram of a particular incident where you were curious what was making that person tick, how did that person affect me, what was really going on energetically. And so I like to start off by reading a photograph of the other person in case you have some blind spots about what you internalize and remember about that person. After that, I can go to any incident that you would describe that has already happened and give you a lot of details about it. Face reading is a different sort of reading, and I'll be describing that separately. What else is useful to know if you're interested in a reading? Really important about RES. This is not a psychic reading. I am not a psychic. I'm a spiritual teacher with skills of energetic literacy as well as skills of energy healing. And so I mention this for two practical reasons. One reason is that if you're expecting a psychic reading, a flashy reading, information about the future, having me pick up information about people, go elsewhere because that's really not what I do. And I'd like you to enjoy your session and benefit from your session. Many times people think, if I only get a reading about this relationship, that's going to improve my relationship. Well, we can discuss it during your session, but probably you will do better with energy healing, RES type session, than energy reading, because a reading is not a healing. And I help lots of people in lots of ways improve their relationships. So feel it out for yourself. Decide. You can't really choose wrong, and I promise you, I am really committed to making our session time count. So we may negotiate about what to do given what your intention is for the session. We'll make it good. We'll make it full of content. And sometimes people just love those readings. Now, a whole other kind of reading that people get in the RES energy reading arena is soul thrill research. Soul thrill research means learning about choices, things about being on your path, or aiming for one job versus a different job versus a different job. In the last week, I helped 2 different people make choices about a job. I helped somebody in the last week make a choice about where to live next. Not because I'm a psychic and I tell people, oh, you will live on Moon Street. No, because the person has done some research, knows about the locations, maybe has photos of roommates or housemates in advance of doing the research. So I can tell if the person has a drug problem, if the prospective roommate has an integrity problem, or is otherwise maybe not someone who's good to live with. So I can definitely be of service to you with soul thrill research. And you have an important role there because you will select the research items, what I research, and then I bring the skills as I co-create with divine help. So I do a lot of sessions of RES style energy research, and I'd love to be of service to you doing that.